million albums. That's remarkable, isn't it? 20 million albums? Her... You seemed reluctant to applaud, and I'm thinking, well, have you sold more than 20 million? Her current CD is entitled Stripped, and it's nominated for 5 Grammys. Here she is, Christina Aguilera. You look wonderful.
Well, thank you.
You look fantastic. Now, is that it seemed like the last time you were here, maybe you weren't, didn't have, or is that right?
I had blonde hair.
That's right. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. I had blonde hair, and the piercings are out now. I lost my nose and my lip ring, so, you know, press be aware, because they always give me, you know, maybe crap about that. So,
really?
Yeah.
No, when you say lost, you don't mean they just dropped out. You mean...
They didn't just drop out.
Right.
No.
You
removed
them.
I removed them, yes. The tour was over. I just got off tour. I was on tour for the past year. So, so change, new year.
You look wonderful. You look terribly exotic. You look très exotique.
Terribly exotic?
Yes, I think so.
Well, thank you.
Now, can I talk about the piercings for a moment? Now, where...
See, it's always about the piercings.
Well, no, but you brought it up, and I had a question. Where all...
I just took them out today. That's...
Where are you pierced, exactly? Where all...
Oh, boy. In Rolling Stone, I think, they had a diagram of supposedly where they thought all my piercings
tell us
were.
Truthfully where you were pierced.
In a few special areas, and you know, my nose, my chin.
Right. Your nose and your chin.
I still have one remaining, so.
Okay. Now I'm just gonna forget about the special areas.
Okay.
But now, is there still an opening where you were pierced?
There's a little. You see it?
And what do you just a little spackle to keep that closed? Or?
How did this become about my piercings? No, but it'll heal. I'm sure it'll close.
Yeah. Now, eventually, will you re-pierce it or pierce somewhere else?
Done.
You're done with the piercing?
Yeah, I'm done with it. Well, why does that get applause? That's funny. But okay, somebody likes the piercings. Okay. No, but you know, as we know, I love change. I change my hair a lot. I change my look a lot, and just time for change.
Yeah. So. Now, how old were you when you started piercing yourself?
Oh God. Maybe we should change the subject. How old was I when I first? I don't know. I was on my first tour. I was on my first tour.
So that was 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
I don't know. When was I the genie in a bottle? That was, I guess, 2, 3 years.
Yeah.
Not 5 years ago.
What about your family? What about your parents? Did people go crazy when you were piercing yourself? Or
my mom is great. My mom is so 100% just, you know, she lets me do my thing and you know, be free spirited.
Now, is Mom pierced?
Mom, I can't talk about my mom being pierced, but I think she has pierced ears. Yeah. But I'm the only one that's got holes in other places. That,
Now, now, how many...
But I didn't want to overwhelm the kids either, actually.
No, that's important.
Because I think I scared, actually, a couple on my last tour. It's actually funny. I think I would have these meet and greet lines, where right before I would do a show, I would get to meet some of my fans and vice versa. And there were a few little kids that were afraid to take a picture of it. I think between the black leather chaps, between, you know, the orange, you know, was it like caution tape kind of, you know, for opening stage act. You know what I mean? It was, and the black hair, it was a little overwhelming, I think, for some of these kids. Because one of them, you know, he finally gets up here to meet me, and the mom is all like, so go ahead, Billy, you know, go take a picture with Christina. Go up there, don't be shy. She won't bite. And she kind of pushes him up, and he runs back behind his mother and goes, but Mom, she's scary. Yeah. Like I felt awful. I don't know whether to laugh or whether to really feel bad. But I mean, of course I laughed. But he ended up having to hold his mom's hand.
Let me
to
tell
take
you
a picture
something.
With me,
that kid's gay.
But I don't know.
Not a bad thing.
Thank you. I'll take it as a compliment. I'll take it as a compliment.
And what you're talking about touring and the meet and greets and stuff, and is your goal to work as much as possible, or would you like? Do you ever get time off? Do you ever? I mean, you're so young, you probably don't even need time off. Do you?
Well, I think everybody needs time to rest and time off. I definitely. When I do get time off, I like to spend it with my dogs, Stinky and Chewy. They were in a lure, actually. I took a picture. They're like little celebrity puppies.
Do you dress them up in outfits?
You know, they're boys. So
they're boys?
I don't want to like offend their manly, their manhood.
Well, I respect that. So. Now, but do you ever have? Do you travel? Do you go on vacations? Do you have hobbies? Do you?
Well, I don't want to travel right. I did a world tour, including Australia and Japan and the whole thing. So traveling for me is really not on the agenda unless it's for work at the moment.
Staying at home.
So vacation for me would be just staying at home.
Yeah, and home for you is where do you call home?
I live in LA. I live in LA. Yeah. So with my two boys, my two dogs.
And who, when you were younger, when you were first starting to your career, your image of yourself and your music was forming, who did you look up to as influences? Who really kind of caused you to say to yourself, yeah, this is what I want to do?
It goes two different ways. I definitely vocally, I would say some of the old soul singers, older, such as Etta James. I'm a huge fan of. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Etta James and that last. Also, you got your Whitneys, and then, for, I guess, us being a all-around businesswoman and whatnot, we got Madonna, of course, who's great. A lovely woman. So, just a little bit of...
Yeah, that's good. Well, all very strong influences for you.
Yeah.
And tonight you're going to sing for us on the show something from the...
Stripped, yes.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
Yes.
20 million CDs. That's remarkable.
Yeah. Thank
nice to see you. Congratulations on the piercings. You look lovely.
Thank you.
All right, you'll be back to sing for us.
I will.
Bit? All right.
I will.
Christina Aguilera, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back here with Gary Mule, dear.